Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 9. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. Before we get into the Ready to Love review, y'all, please meet me tonight, because I think by the time this review comes out, it will be Saturday. Please meet me tonight for the Love is Blind Season 6. Episode 12 wedding review live. We're going to get together. We're going to talk about these weddings, talk about what the people said and what the people didn't say. And we are really going to get into it. So please join me for the Love is Blind live tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, child, let's get into the foolishness. Let's get into it if we're going to get into it. When the episode first opens up, you know they're going to the getaway. Patrice done pulled up in the Sprinter. Okay, she done pulled the Sprinter out to go to the getaway. And I said, you know what? That's a boss move. I loved seeing that. I said, come on, self-promotion. Hey, y'all need to have to drive y'all car. Patrice said, I got you. It was nice, too. In another car was Mika, Chaz, Vanessa, and LaRon. So Mika was asking, do y'all think people going to be possessive over their connections? And so Vanessa was like, well, you know, people going to do what they going to do, but my connection is not possessive over me. So then Chaz goes, well, are you talking about me or Dom? Now, why would she be talking about Dom and you know Dom at the house? Anyway. So LaRon's like, yeah, we're going to have a house meeting about it. We're going to have LaRon, you are not the leader, okay? You talking about y'all going to have a house meeting. You're not the leader. You don't tell people what to do, when to go, and how to get there. So anyway, moving forward. So they get to the getaway. Everybody's getting there. The Airbnb was really nice. I said, oh, okay, I like this. Vanessa was giving Chaz a mean side eye. Baby, the way that he was hugging Rashina when she came through that door, I said, They start fighting over the beds, right? Because, you know, they have to find the best place to sleep. Mind you, Mika and Chaz were in the car with Vanessa coming up to the retreat, right? Meanwhile, he's in the bed holding hands with Mika. So Vanessa walked in and it was awkward, right? So she's looking around like, okay, I guess I came in at the wrong time. I mean, at this point, Chaz is just doing him. You might need to pack it the hell up, Vanessa. I hate to say it, but you might need to pack it up. So then here comes Tommy, always riding in on a boat. How y'all doing? Hey, Tommy. Oh, child, I'm just happy he ain't got on no turtleneck. He had on some shorts. I say, look at them knees out. No, that's right. It's too damn hot in Texas. So he's telling them that they need to visualize themselves being together long term, waking up with the morning breath of it all. And the ladies have the power. If you ask me, everybody can go home. Okay, every last one of y'all. Over on the other side, Chaz realizes Vanessa is upset because her mood has changed. So he's trying to check her temperature. So they go sit outside, right? She ain't saying nothing. He's like, oh, the ride up here was pretty smooth. What do you think? Crickets. She's like, yeah, it was. So they're not saying anything. He said, you mad, huh? Because I was in the bed with Mika. I was just testing out the mattress. Okay, now, I know for some that may not seem like a big thing, but that told me that he's about to get ready to play in your damn face and he might be a fool. Now, I told y'all when the very first review I did, I said something about Chaz just can't be trusted because I felt like he was telling all of the women the exact same thing. Y'all go back and listen to my review for episode 1. And y'all were here that I said that. Now, him sitting here telling her I was just testing out the mattress when she saw with her own eyes that y'all were holding hands. Come on now. So this tells me that you're not emotionally mature enough to keep it real. If you have other connections, then you have other connections. But see, the thing is, people cannot act the way that they need to act with you in public because of what they've said to you in private. So, baby, he hiding you out in the open. And for that, I said bid him a do. Okay? A damn do. Moving forward. So she told him, I mean, you can sleep wherever you want to. It's fine. I think that we should sleep separate. What do you think? Vanessa was trying to test his temperature. Like, what do you think? Are you going to sleep with me or not? And he just sitting there looking. She just sitting there looking. I'm like, Vanessa, don't even worry about it. Go in your room and close your door and lock it. So she tells him, you know, you have a lot of tough decisions to make. I only have one choice, but you have several choices. Side note, Vanessa, you look so pretty in your confessional with your hair like that. I love your hair. I said, she just looks so pretty. It's so fresh and so, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just an understated pretty. It just was so pretty to me. I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so cute. So Chaz is playing games. Honey, back to the mess. Vanessa had Dom, but she locked in with Chaz pretty early, and I don't think that was a good thing, because every time you put your eggs in one basket, the damn basket fall on the ground and all the eggs break. So you should have never put all your eggs in Chaz's basket. And Chaz, you're testing the mattress? Really? Baby, the foolery is evident at every age. Do you hear me? So everyone is enjoying the house. They're playing volleyball, or as my grandmother would say, volleyball with a B. Baby, they playing volleyball. Everybody's having a good time. Rashina and Justin are talking about getting in the water. She's like, yes and no for me. It's a little rickety. I'm not going to be able to do it. So Alonzo is in the house with LaRon, and he tells LaRon, you know, the energy is kind of off. Like, I don't want to be stepping on nobody's toes or whatever. So here go LaRon. Well, you know what? We're going to call a house meeting. We're going to address it. Have everybody just come inside. So they all come inside. He tells them, yeah, I just want to talk to y'all about, you know, the way y'all are acting. I've noticed some things. You know, nobody is married here. And you can't just be like, oh, this is my connection. And we also don't need y'all sneaking around talking about who has secret connections. Now, you know what? I find it mighty ironic that LaRon wants to say nobody is married here, but he had a full-on fit when Koshia was making her rounds, speaking to whomever she wanted to. He had a fit. But now, oh, well, you know, nobody belongs to anybody. The only reason why you're saying that is because you want to make sure that you stay. And your one and only mission is to stay here and get rid of every single person that had anything to do with letting Koshia go. I don't know what you promised her. I don't know what you called her. I don't know what you texted her. I don't know what went on. But what I do know is when they let Koshia go, baby, you said vengeance is mine. Okay, that's all I know. He's telling everybody what's going down. He said that there was a whole thing with Will and Dom and William, and they wanted to get out Mika and Koshia. So Will tried to pipe up. He was trying to really say what it is that he had to say. He was trying to defend himself, and LaRon is losing it. So LaRon is like, no, I have the text messages. You're not going to sit here, bro, and act like it didn't happen because I got the text. I'm like, please calm down. Like, just calm down. It's going to be fine. So then Rashina goes, was there like an alliance? So this is how it went down. Will vowed to get rid of Koshia. He couldn't stand her. So he said that he was going to get together to get Koshia, which he claimed was LaRon's fiance. Koshia and Mika were gone because I guess those were connections for LaRon. On the same group chat or text message thread, there was Dom and there was Will Yum. Okay, because there's a Will and there's a Will Yum. So they were all conspiring to get Koshia and Mika out of the house. So Mika is like, y'all shouldn't even be talking about that. And everybody's looking around like, this is not the Survivor. This is not Big Brother. Why are y'all acting like this is the Hunger Games? What is going on? Now, from what I gathered, it was a conversation that Will spearheaded. And William, if you were silly enough to be a part of that, then of course, you know, LaRon of all people was going to say something, especially because Koshia was involved. So LaRon is telling him, you know, your connection is your connection. Maya said, you know, hearing that William was a part of this whole conspiracy theory thing, it just got me rethinking some things. And baby, she is completely turned off. Do you hear me? LaRon throwing William under the bus and getting so angry is insane to me. Since Koshia is gone, all he has done is make it his mission to get every single person out that had anything to do with that. And if he feels that strongly, then he should have left with her. And really and truly, I want to see the text. But William, were you a part of Messy, Alexis, and Air Mattress Will's group chat? Because if you were, honey, then you need to go. Moving forward. I don't know why y'all acting like y'all get money at the end of this. Y'all get that stipend and this food that they give y'all, and that's it. So the girls are in there talking. I think Maya was in there talking to Mika. And she was like, girl, I'm just turned all the way off, especially since I know he was in that messy group chat. So William goes in to talk to Maya because now he can tell that she's a little bit perturbed. She tells him, yeah, I just hate the drama. So he trying to clear his name to Maya, yeah, because I was telling you everything. Okay, and I said that. I said this was like the Hunger Games. I was telling you everything. He talking about the screenshots gonna look how they gonna look. What? What does that even mean? If there are screenshots, screenshots don't lie. What you mean screenshots gonna look how screenshots gonna look? And I know you and Dom weren't conspiring to get rid of nobody. Y'all barely made it. Honey, I'm surprised you still here to this day. And Dom, you were like a phantom, honey. You just popped in and out. I didn't even know you were really a part of the cast. So therefore, and thus and such, everybody should have just been easy. Not getting together trying to figure out who y'all were going to get out. And they do this mess every season. This is not new and exclusive to this season. They do this all of the time. So after the mess, everybody changes to go out and have fun. Justin and Mika go out on the jet skis. Baby, he starts showing out and they landed in that lake. When I tell y'all my skin would have fell off. Ooh, oh my gosh, I do not like dirty water, honey. And that water was brown. And Mika, I noticed that you fell in that water and then stayed around in them same clothes all day long. Girl, take them clothes off. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. But you know what I did notice? Because I pick up on little things. What I did notice is that when they fell in the water, Alonzo said, "Can everybody swim?" That showed me something about him. I said, you know what? He might not be that bad. Childish, yes. Sometimes says the wrong thing and puts his foot in his mouth, yes. But he might not be all bad. Because when he said that, I was like, oh, look at him making sure that they're okay. Now, did he run and jump in the water? No. But he did ask if they could swim. Moving forward. So while they out there in the water and whatnot, in the kitchen, LaRon and Maya are talking because she's making some rotel dip. So he said, I'm just really feeling Maya. So they started talking about him living with another person. And he said that he's never lived with a woman. He works from home. And when he goes out and he comes back, he gets kind of sad because there's no one there, for him. So then they started talking about, marriage and kids. And she was saying that she wanted 2 boys. He wants 2 boys as well. So then he gonna say, yeah, I need to go a lot harder for Maya. That's what I really need to do. Because, I'm realizing that it really could be something. You didn't realize that before now? Anyway, everybody making connections 5 minutes before we get to the theme song. Outside, Chaz and Patrice are talking. And she asked if he had her number. Now, mind you, she already said in several women's lounges that Chaz was not a connection because he does not pay her any attention. So she gonna say, do you have my number? He said, no, I didn't save it. She said, well, you were my strongest connection and I want to know why you haven't called me. He said, well, I have other connections and I wanted to be very intentional. I'm not trying to play games and it's hard for me. I'm not used to dating multiple women. I feel like Patrice is pushing herself on him. Now, I don't know if anybody else feel that way, but I feel like, girl, if he said he didn't save your number, he's not interested. Okay, at all. A man will save your number in memory, call you right there in front of you. Baby, you almost have to give him a Google Voice number. Like, if they want you, they want you. But if he hasn't been ready or willing to talk to you by now, he didn't want to. He's sitting over there skinning and grinning and lying so he don't go home. Like, how do you have a connection with every single woman in the house, with the exception of Maya? Honey, and she better watch out. I would lock my door when I go to sleep. Moving forward. Alonzo gonna lose one of his locks if Patrice ends up with Chaz. That big ass bonnet ain't gonna be able to save him. Maybe that big bonnet ain't gonna be able to save him. This is a fool. Meanwhile, Alonzo is just as smitten with Patrice. She in there trying to cook something, honey. I think she was over there making spinach. He trying to take her picture and commemorate the moment. So she gets in her confessional and she said Alonzo and William are her top connections, but she's adding Chaz to the mix. Ma'am, you're not adding Chaz. He's just playing the game. He don't like you like that, sis. Now, maybe it's editing or whatever's going on, honey, but it's the 11th hour. It's the 9th hour, honey. I don't know what hour it is. 9, 10, 11. It's one of the hours. He's not interested. Girl, he said to your face that I'm not picking you. He said that. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. But he said he ain't say your number, girl. I wish a man would sit in my face and tell me, and I say, do you have my number? No, I didn't save it. I would have said, oh, okay. Honey. Packed my purse up and went right on. Took my dignity right on to the other side of the lake. Please, I wish I would. While she over there talking about Chaz is in her mix, Vanessa is inside talking to Alonzo about what he wants in a relationship. So it's time for some shots. Shots. So they pan the camera around, everybody having a good time. They dancing and emphasizing. Alonzo is back in this big bonnet. Go on, let him relax, child. He finna get ready to go to bed. Everyone is having fun. LaRon and Maya, baby, they over there getting a little bit close. He gonna say, yeah, we need to be together. It will be so good. Like, I think we really need to be together. She said, well, I mean, my connection with LaRon has really deepened at this getaway. Girl, what? Okay. The thing is, Maya was talking to LaRon in the kitchen when she was making the rotel dip. And she said that she likes the fact that he goes out because that's something that she does as well. She likes to go out and have a good time, especially when she's worked hard. But I vividly remember her saying in the women's lounge that his partying was something that she was like, I'm not too sure about. But I guess everybody on here flip-floppy. I don't know what's going on. And I like Maya. But that just didn't make any sense to me. Because then I remember Coach Shea saying that's exactly what he should be doing. He's single, and when he finds the right woman, then he'll be ready to settle down. And I remember saying, girl, what? Anyway, Patrice and William go outside to talk, right? So she's asking him what's wrong with him because he doesn't seem like himself. And he's telling her, he been going through it. He had to take a leave of absence so he could be at home and take care of his father. And he's just trying to be strong. And I really do feel bad for him. I don't think he should have come to this retreat because I could tell he was kind of withdrawn, especially after LaRon put him on blast. So I just think that maybe he should have taken a step back. Okay, it might have been time for some elimination. In the house, Rashina and Chaz are getting extra touchy. Baby, he eating strawberries out of her mouth, eating grapes from her boobs. I said, Vanessa, girl, just go on, bow out. Just go on because he is not ready. He is having the time of his life. And you know what it made me think? It made me think maybe Chaz hasn't always been fine. Let me tell y'all a story time that's not really a story time. When I got with that ex, honey, that soon to be ex-husband, he was the finest thing I had ever seen. When I say fine, I mean fine. Okay? Tall, dark, and handsome. And so one day, we're talking or whatever, and the relationship is progressing, and he takes me to meet his mom. So I go into mama house, baby, and she got all these pictures of this unidentified male. And I'm looking at the little cutie pie like, oh, he's so cute and chubby and just, who is that? He said, that's me. I said, you where? I was completely confused. I did not know who that was. And this was all the way through high school up until college. He didn't get fined. He didn't get fined until really late in life. But he wasn't fined back then. Okay? He was looking how he was looking. Then when he got fined, he wanted every woman that he saw because they were not accessible at the time where he didn't feel like he looked his best. So he decided he wanted to cheat all up and through. And a part of me was like, Chaz, are you that unidentified male? Because that's what it was given. It was like, I've never had this much attention and I just want all these women and this, it's just too much. Because when he started talking about the temptation is just taking me over, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you the unidentified male, child. He tempted by everybody and everything. He loved getting the attention. Moving forward. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a dating show. I'm not saying don't date everybody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is by the time you get to the getaway, you should have narrowed it down. And for those people who are going to say, well, no, he doing what he's supposed to do. Did y'all have that same energy for Kyra? Y'all remember when Kyra was supposed to choose between Jason and AJ? And everybody was like, oh, Kyra playing games. She waiting until the last minute. Same thing as Chaz. Moving forward. So, child, it's the next morning. The ladies are making breakfast. Rashina asks Vanessa about Chaz. So Patrice piping up talking about, oh, y'all talking about Chaz? Oh, yeah, I just added myself to the mix. Why though? He didn't think to call or even ask you for your number this whole time. He's just not that into you. How you going to add yourself to a mix that nobody wants the ingredient? The cake is already baked. So what are you talking about? So they all sit down to eat. At breakfast, Rashina put Chaz on the spot. So he said, I just want to be sure that I can see myself with any of you. And I feel like I can see myself with any of my connections. Here go Patrice talking about, I just want to be in that number. Oh, how I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Baby Patrice is giving, pick me. I told y'all. Y'all gonna start listening to me. I told y'all that when she went to meet them friends and she showed up with them flowers. She is a different type. Alexis is one way and she is the other end of the spectrum. But she definitely wants to get chose. Now, I don't know what happened with Alonzo because I feel like the museum date was cute and whatnot. And maybe she just decided that when he had them white socks on, it was a no. I'm not sure. But she want to be in the mix with Chaz, and I don't think Chaz want to be in the mix with Patrice. So Tommy shows back up. He asked about the men, and all the ladies are there with him. Mika says she would choose Justin. Patrice said Alonzo. Rashina said Chaz. And they shared, some strawberry kisses. Patrice said, well, at first Chaz wasn't really talking, but he sent me a good morning beautiful text. Mika said, oh, he sent you that too? So, baby, he done sent the exact same text message to every woman in the house under the same roof. That is insanity. See, that's why I don't like them good morning beautiful texts. I don't like that. Don't send me no grand rising queen. Good morning, beautiful. I will straight up ignore you. I'm not answering because those are generic mass-produced text. I don't want it. Take me out the group chat. I don't damn want it. How about you just text me and say, how did you sleep? That's all I need. And then if I roll over and see that as soon as I wake up, I'm like, oh, how did I sleep? Not you thinking about me as soon as you wake up. Did you brush your teeth yet? That's how you get them. Not no good morning, beautiful child. That's some old school stuff right there. You hear me? So then after we figured out that Chaz has been doing the most with every single woman, they pan over to Vanessa's face and she's looking like, oh my gosh, really? Vanessa, listen, girl, just pack it up. Pack it the hell up. So then Tommy asked who they aren't feeling. Maya and Rashina both said Alonzo. Patrice said LaRon. Mika said LaRon and William. Vanessa said William because she doesn't know if she can be there emotionally like he needs when things get heavy. Now, I was a little bit confused by that because when you have a partner, shouldn't you be there for them no matter what they're going through? Like, I didn't understand that at all. But then again, sometimes I don't understand Vanessa because just say you don't like William. Because last time you said you didn't like him because he went to the gym. Now you don't like him because you got to be an emotional support for him. Girl, you just don't like William. Okay, because these things don't make sense to me. I'm not gonna be able to be there for him, emotionally like he would need. Okay, so if Chaz is going through, are you going to be able to be there for him? I don't understand it, but okay. So Tommy calls everybody outside. LaRon talking about, I'm not leaving here without some of that crawfish. Honey, y'all know he love his food. He gonna eat if he don't do nothing else. LaRon, you know what? You might be all right. I love me a man that can eat. Honey, I might not date you, but I damn sure go out to eat with you. So Vanessa comes up to break the news, right? So she calls up LaRon, William, and Alonzo. And I'm thinking, not y'all calling up 3 people and y'all only got 5 men left. Not all 3. Chaz talking about, I thought for sure it was going to be me. It would have been you had I been a part of them women. I would have been like, we're going to put up Chaz. And then he could figure out which one of us he wants. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with you. So Vanessa is telling them what the women think about them. Of course, LaRon, his had to do with him doing his partying. William, the women feel that they may not have the emotional bandwidth to be a part of his life. And also that whole thing with the Koshia alliance to get her and Mika out, they were not feeling that. Alonzo, they said they cannot shake the first impression of him. They needed more from the beginning. Well, I mean, I feel like that's unfair not to, take anything away from how they feel. But if that's the case, we could say the same about Patrice because Patrice is just now trying to get in the mix with Chaz. Should she not have been showing that since the beginning? I think he's really intentional about being with someone, i.e. Patrice. So I don't think that that's a bad thing that you saw one side of him and now he's evolving into someone else. I don't think that's bad. So they all standing there and whatnot. To be continued. And that was the end of the episode. Now, listen, we already know who's going home. I ain't going to spoil it for those of you that don't want to know. But we already know who's going home because OWN and their commercials always give it away. Now, I'm not sure who's in charge of the commercials, but please chill. Or else go and show us the rest of the episode. Y'all can make these episodes 1 hour and 5 minutes long so that we can get through it. Okay, get to it and get through it. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Baby LaRon say everybody gotta go. You gotta go and you gotta go. I wonder if him and Koshia are gonna be together by the time they do the reunion. And child, we shall see. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.